Hey, welcome to Trivia Night, everybody. My name is Dutch. I say the same thing all the time, but it's different tonight. It's not 2 rounds of questions, 15 questions each round. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 questions in less than an hour. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Representing Topsail High tonight. Here, let me show you something. Let me get it. Topsail. Shout out Topsail High. All these kids up there, man, it's their senior year. Ruined. Things could be worse. Much worse. So I'm glad to have you here. I hope it's going well over... I have 7 eyeballs right now. We're going to play some trivia tonight. As soon as we get some folks. So hopefully you can make it over here because a lot of people don't have Facebook. Facebook is, I don't know. Negativity happening on Facebook. Oh, I just got a message from Facebook. I'm on live. Good. Shoot me a comment in the comments section so I know you're here. I have a spotter on the other side of the computer to see, just to make sure everybody's... It's going to come back in. This is the test for YouTube. Hopefully it works out. Good. Phil, good to see you, man. Mara, sister-in-law. Good, 2 smarties. Catherine Phillips. La-ti-da. The Phillips are here, all the way from St. James Plantation. Thank you very kindly. I hope to get back there real soon. We were packing them out there before this all happened. I think if everybody stays their distance for a while, we're going to be just fine. You don't need to ask me twice to keep my distance from people. Modem. Date night shows up on time and live. I'm glad to have you guys. 3 minutes after, that's early for you. Normally you're showing up 10 minutes after. This is great. Okay. I watched the video back last night and I noticed that I move around too much and I touch my face. But again, I haven't had contact with anybody. Seriously, here's something I thought of. How many people's batteries in their car is going to die because they just don't move it? So I got to do that myself. Charge the battery every once in a while. Go run it around the block and get back into your hiding place. You're doing a great job, by the way. So, what is it? 4 minutes after? We'll wait about 2 more minutes. Friday night, I'm going to announce this right now because I enjoy doing this. It helps me pass the time. I have 1 class left to graduate college. I know. 35 years later, I'm graduating college, and then what happens? No graduation, but I wasn't going to walk anyway. I'm too old. I'm 52 years old. You know? I can't be walking. What is that? That's for kids. So, Friday night, I'm going to do an all 80s trivia. If you're into the 80s, bunch of 80s trivia questions. Pass it around. Pass the link around. And we'll see. So let's try this out and let's see how well people do. Here are your categories. Short movie plots, 3 times homophones. Common theme, General 1 and General 2. It's general knowledge trivia questions, 2 in a row. So I'm going to keep score. I'm going to see how they come up. You're walking 2021. You're too old to walk, Phil. That's for the kids. So let's play. Anybody joins later, they can jump in. Here we go. Are you ready, my assistant? Ready. Here we go. Adrenaline shot. He hid the watch where? Blueberry pancakes. Short movie plots. What you got? What's the name of the movie? Adrenaline shot?
It's a bit longer of a delay on here, so it'll take them a while. Like
All right.
seconds or so. Maybe 30. So you're just asking the question. Okay, there we go. So Phil Davenport was first on mine. Then Catherine Phillips. Then Mike Clark.
Boy, this is fun. So, Phil Davenport, Kathy Phillips, Mike Larkins. That's what I got.
Am I scoring whoever's the very first? Or the first three?
First three get a point. Of course, the answer is Pulp Fiction. Wrongly accused. Prison break. Zihuatanejo, Mexico. Jump in, new people. I can't see who you are. I just get a number of eyeballs. Yay, Mary.
Larkins.
I'm afraid to play music in the background just because I don't want to get especially on YouTube, they have bots. So I got Mike Larkins, Phil Davenport, and Mary Haller.
Yes.
How'd that work for you,
Yes.
sweetheart?
Yes. That's the same. Larkins, Davenport, Haller.
Shawshank Redemption. Short movie plots. Honey, you can't turn it on now when I'm... Fake crazy, big Indian, lobotomy. Should I change that to Native American? Oops. That's a free one. That's a free one. I got distracted. That was my fault. All right, here we go. We're going back. We're skipping that question. The Dalai Lama. I'd keep playing, Reverend. Rat farts.
You skipped them.
I hit a wrong button. I apologize.
Davenport.
Your sister's on the.
And R.L. Misty. I don't know who that is.
We got Phil Davenport, Mara Miller, and R.L. Misty. Great work, you guys. Of course, it's Caddyshack. Kids singing, Nazis, happy ending. For them, at least.
William McGee. Maureen McGee, Mara Miller, Mary Holler. Is that how you got him?
Yeah. So it looks like to me that YouTube is working, the way it's coming up on my screen is the way it's coming up on my woman's screen over there, because I have her watching it right on YouTube. So it seems like it's going in the right direction. But again, we don't have as many people. We only have less than 15 people playing tonight. Let's go to the homophone round. No, I hit it twice. To calculate relative mass, a specific road, an ingredient in protein powder. So it sounds the same, but it's spelled differently 3 times. What's the word? Sounds the same, but is spelled differently. You can just type one of them.
Davenport. Larkins. Haller.
Davenport. Oops. Davenport. Larkins. Haller. Very good. You don't have to type all 3. You can just type 1. Something worn to conceal the face, a low area, a ski resort in Colorado. Just type one of the words. That's all I need. These are tougher.
McGee. Maureen McGee. Davenport and Mara Miller.
You said Maureen McGee?
Then Davenport, then Mara Miller.
These are coming up the same way. Vale. Seems to be working better with YouTube than it did on Facebook, but again, less people. So let's see. Precipitation to rule restraint. This should be fast because so I think this program is working out just fine. I'm going to figure out a way to simulcast on two different platforms, your YouTube and Facebook Live, and we'll see if that works.
Davenport, Mara Miller, Catherine Phillips.
Davenport, Phillips, Miller. Last one for these. Destitute to empty and opening. Glad to have you here, Kim.
Phillips, Mara Miller, Mike Larkins.
Oh, you got it. You did? Is that how it came in for you? Because I got it.
Oh, no, Kimberly Boyce.
Yeah.
Phillips, Mara. So not Larkins.
Kimberly Boyce in the house. Glad you could join us. You say Boyce?
Boyce,
Mm-hmm.
Phillips, and Miller.
Great. So after 2 rounds, this is what I got. Phil Davenport with 6. Kathy Phillips, Mike Larkins, and Mary Haller with 3 top 3 finishes. My sister-in-law, Mara, tied for first with Phil. 2 smart people. Maureen McGee and then Boyce, you have 1. We're doing great. I like this better, personally. Good. Everybody's figuring out how to sign in. This was my concern, and I'll tell you why. This was my concern with going on, because there are different platforms. There's like Twitch you can use. There's Zoom. There's all these different things that require some kind of computer knowledge that a lot of people just simply don't have. Everybody has Facebook. Everybody has YouTube. So I figured these would be the 2 that would be the best for the people that are on Team Dutchie. And that's you. Thank you so much for being here. Let's keep playing. There's a common theme in these answers. That's not what I wanted. The current record in this event has lasted 24 years, 29 feet, 4.4 inches. That might be 25, 26, 27 years now.
Boyce, Heller.
Phil Davenport, Kimberly Boyce, Mary Haller. Very good. Funniest wrong answer so far, shot puh. It ain't the shot poo. One degree of it is equal to about 69 miles at the equator. If you're getting lag, restart your stream. That worked for us yesterday. 1 degree of this is equal to about 69 miles at the equator.
Haller. Larkins.
I got Davenport.
Nope, his is wrong.
Oh, no.
He almost tricked you.
He did trick me. Haller, Larkins, and Boyce.
Allen and McGee.
Haller, Larkins, and McGee. See, I have someone keeping my back over there. So you said Haller, Larkins, and McGee.
Longitude, not latitude.
Doing great, everybody. Of course, it's longitude. A term for a 33 1/3 RPM phonographic disc. Kids, ask your parents what one of those are. What do you call a 33 1/3? Michael Larkins.
Davenport and Boyce, if you're counting the LP.
Yep.
Morris at 45.
It's not a 45. Those are the ones with the big hole in it.
Yeah, he said 33.
Oh, damn it. I pushed the button too quickly. Sorry about that. We're skipping that one. Oyster Bay laps at its shores. Oyster Bay laps at its shores. You should be seeing a common theme by now, but I guess you don't really get to look at it since you're not writing them down on a sheet. So you just have to know. I skipped over that one. Oyster Bay laps at his shore.
McGee and Davenport. I'm sensing a theme.
And Davenport. Of course, it's Long Island. We're going to Islip MacArthur. We're lost. Here we go. General knowledge trivia questions. I'm going to get us out of here more quickly tonight. More quickly. Friends of Bill W. is a code word to find out if somebody is part of which group. Friends of Bill W. These people say this as their little secret handshake or high sign. Who are those people?
McGee, Mountcastle, Phillips. Nope. Larkins, Phillips at AS. McGee, Mountcastle, and Larkins.
Maureen McGee.
Mountcastle.
Maureen Mountcastle. And Mike Larkins.
Larkins, because Catherine Phillips put AS.
She probably meant.
I'm sure she meant the right one.
Larkins. AA. Alcoholics Anonymous. I want to say halite is better known as what mineral? Halite. You don't see it much around here. Where I'm from in western Pennsylvania, we would see it all the time. You don't see it much here. Anybody? Bueller? There you go.
Mary Howler.
Yep.
Is it just regular salt count?
Nope.
Okay. So Mary Howler has it, right? She the only one. Oh, Mara Miller. Kim Boyce.
Got to have the rock part in there. It's not regular table salt. It's road salt for melting ice, things of that nature. Couldn't accept just salt. Answer sheet. Sorry, answer sheet trumps everything. Mike Larkins, do you know the one word that means to throw someone out a window? This is a repeat question I've asked before. It's been a stumper. Let's see if you remember.
Oh, jeez.
Let's move me down to here.
Davenport. Catapult.
Huh?
Somebody said catapult.
Well, Davenport is killing everybody.
Larkins. Davenport, Larkins, Haley's. Oh, Leia said to shove. And Boyce. Davenport, Larkins, Boyce.
Phil Davenport. Mike Larkins. Great work. Kimberly Boyce. Glad to have you here. And you can spell too. She can type fast and she can spell. Where were the Summer Olympics supposed to be this year? Just canceled them. Just put them off. For obvious reasons. Health reasons. Catapult. No. Yeah, don't do that.
Larkins, McGee, Davenport.
Maureen McGee, Mike Larkins, Phil Davenport.
You can retract a message.
The national liquor of Venezuela, Bermuda, Australia, Belize, Haiti, and more. It's the last one for this round.
McGee, Davenport, Larkins.
Very nice. This is how I'm doing it. Phil Davenport has 12. Kathy Phillips, what happened to you? Sliding down. Mike Larkins, I got you at 10. Mary at 6. Mara at 7. What happened there? 1. Maureen McGee got here late and she's catching up to you guys. You better get going. I have Boyce at 5 and Mountcastle at 1. My dear friend Maureen Mountcastle, we've known each other how many years? Since American Airlines back in the 80s or 80s and 90s. I can tell you what, no matter what's going on here, it is not the end of the world. I've thought everything was going to be the end of the world after I got laid off from American Airlines in 95. It wasn't the end of the world. I went back to school and I became a radio DJ, what I always wanted to be. And then I lost that job thinking that was the end of the world. It wasn't the end of the world. Consulting business, trivia business, everything's going to be just fine. Don't you sweat it. We just got to stay away from each other for a while. There's nothing wrong with that. We're going to be just fine. Don't you worry. All right, let's finish this out. So tomorrow night, we're going to do another one at 7 o'clock on YouTube. And then, wine break. And then Friday night, let's say 80s at 8 o'clock. We'll do an 80s trivia. All 5 categories are going to be about 80s. So it's my favorite decade. I graduated high school in 1985. So I'm like right dead in the middle of it. I was 80s. I still have scars from the parachute pants. That's how 80s I am. You feel? All right, let's go. Oops, I don't want that one. I want this one. Last general knowledge questions. Here we go. What controversial form of cheap labor did Alabama return to the workforce in 1995 after a 30-year absence? 1995, Alabama started using this form of cheap labor once again. I'll accept that.
Accept those.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, Penny W said chain gains, so.
That's the same thing.
Okay.
It's all prisoners. So I got Phil Davenport, Mike Larkins, and Mary Haller.
Yep.
Chain gangs of prisoners, so. Prisoners. Good. In 1927, this mobster's earnings would have amounted to $600 million in today's money. Who are we talking about, kids?
Larkins, Davenport, and Haller.
Al Capone is correct. My Sweet Date Night. The Larkinses. Modem. They used to come see me at Joe's. And that one disastrous one at Felix's Cafe. Oh my gosh. And then there's Sweet Mary. Cool. Which captain did Fletcher Christian lead a mutiny against near Tahiti in 1789? Buggy Moran. That's my old MC rapper days. I was Buggy Moran.
Davenport, Boyce, Haller.
Davenport, Boyce, Haller. Davenport, Boyce, and Haller. Which beloved American city is the home of national treasures such as Billy Joel, Abe Vigoda, Lindsay Lohan, and Anthony Bourdain? Which beloved American city do those people call home? Do or did? Can you let me go? For old time's sake. Sorry, Shelley. Was it Shelley? Maureen McGee, Mary Haller, Kimberly Boyce. Princeton. New York, New York, a wonderful town. Frank Sinatra film. Last one. My thoughts and your prayers are with New York right now. 10 times the amount of people sick from this. It's awful. Final question. Who's got all the toilet paper? Who's got all the toilet paper you need, sucker? What? Who's the king of TP? But if you don't like TP, hand me that blue box down there, honey bunny. I would like to make you aware of the new business in Wilmywood. It's called Dutch's Tidy Heinies. Hey now. I'll come and install a bidet at your house. You ever use one of these suckers? It's refreshing. You're my sweet girls. They got tidy heinies. See? B-Day. Hey, thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming out. Here's the final tally. Final tally is Phil Davenport with 15, Mike Larkins with 12, Mary Haller with 10. Congratulations, everybody. Let's come back and do this again tomorrow. What'd I do? There I am. Thank you so much, everybody. Tomorrow night, we're going to do YouTube again. Yeah, the last answer is always Dutch. You don't know because you never come out to trivia. Because you would have to leave Wrightsville Beach, right, Maureen? Yes. Thank you again. See you tomorrow night. All right.